What's up, y'all? It's threescompanyradio.com. Of course, we on the Station Show TV network. It's Rob Lee. We got the homie East in the building. And, of course, Cubana Kiss.
Wow.
Y'all know what it is, man. We keep it rolling all the time. We got a great show lined up for you guys. Make sure you follow us on all social networks. That's the number 3 at Threes Company Radio. The number.
Not the word.
Yeah. So once we get that straight, we'll be fine. And of course, log on to threescompanyradio.com throughout the whole week. Check out music streaming 24/7. We always got something for you. But let's get right to it. Yep. Trending this week, your boy Katt Williams went at Kevin Hart a bunch of times.
Is he a crackhead?
Is Katt Williams? I don't know. I don't think he's a crackhead. Yeah. I mean, Katt Williams is a cool guy.
I didn't say he wasn't cool. Now hold on, because there's a lot of cool fucking crackheads. Okay, I said
it is.
Is he a crackhead?
No, I don't think so.
I think he just has issues.
I think Katt Williams is just too real for the industry. That's what I think. I think Katt Williams.
Okay, so I'm slightly confused.
Okay, go ahead.
So explain to me exactly what. Because I saw the damn video, I thought it was a joke. I
Well,
was like, oh, he's not.
Earlier last week. Katt Williams did a stand-up on his, what is it called? The Conspiracy Theory Tour. And at the end of it, he started talking about comedians who were puppets and basically operating with people's hands up there.
And he put Kevin Hart in that.
And he pretty much said Kevin Hart was a puppet. And he said that he got on and he got his bread without having a man's penis in his ass,
or wearing a dress,
sucking a man's dick, or wearing a dress.
Yep.
So once that happened, Kevin Hart took some subliminal Instagram photo and posted that. And after that, Katt Williams came back, and I think that's the video you saw with the full length mink on the tarmac or whatever.
If he was a crackhead.
Well, I mean, not too many crackheads have private jets and Lamborghinis. Let's just
No, because Whitney did.
No functional crackheads.
I'm just saying Whitney did,
I mean,
and so
this is a little different from Whitney. To me,
he don't sing.
No, Whitney was not as intelligent as he is, even when he's high.
I mean, that doesn't make him like a crackhead.
I don't think he's a crackhead.
I'm just getting at that point. Like, that doesn't mean.
Maybe
well,
he's not a crackhead.
I think he smokes weed and I think he drinks. I don't think he's a crackhead though.
What about cocaine?
I'm not gonna put that on.
Yeah, heroin.
I don't know, because people used to try to say Dave Chappelle was a crackhead too, and we know Dave Chappelle not to be a crackhead, but actually a very intelligent brother who just won't take no shit.
Yeah, an intelligent weed head.
When did intelligence like not make you like addicted to drugs just because you're intelligent?
Well, I mean, what verification do you have as far as his drug addiction? Like, what leads to your speculation?
Because he does like a lot of dumb shit.
Well, I mean, what makes it dumb to you? Like,
no. He does dumb shit. You get arrested for the dumbest shit.
But were you there? Were you there?
You going through a fucking security goddamn thing, what they call it, the security thing at the airport.
Yeah. He got a gun.
A gun and some shit in
when people trying to shoot at you, you carry guns. He's not the first celebrity to get caught with a gun at the airport. He's not the first celebrity nor the last that will be caught with a gun in an airport.
That it's something ain't right with him. When I hear Katt talking something, I'm not saying that he's not intelligent. I give him that. He does speak some shit, but
sometimes when you tired of the fuck shit, it'll drive you crazy, and I think that's what it is.
Because the same thing happened to Martin Lawrence as well when he was running down the expressway butt naked, talking about they trying to kill him.
I wasn't old enough for that. So
I mean, it happened. It happened.
What I'm saying,
and you were old enough, you just didn't hear about it.
No, I wasn't old enough for that.
You were.
How the fuck you?
Because you were old enough to remember things.
You were old enough to understand around that time.
Right. If you saw it, you would have retained it. You just didn't see it.
Yes, right here.
I did, and I'll do it again.
I was not old enough.
She was.
To know what the fuck was going on with Martin Lawrence running down.
Did you see Big Mama's house? Do you remember Big Mama's house?
I didn't see Big Mama's house until 3 years after it came out.
All right, so you remember then. Because that didn't happen until about 4 years after Big Mama's house.
I wasn't old enough to remember
don't quote
that
me,
shit.
I don't remember. But it was in that time frame.
I wasn't old enough to remember that shit.
She was old enough. She just trying not to own up to it. That's all that is.
I don't know.
You just got to, like how Lena said, embrace your truth.
No,
embrace
that ain't the truth. That's
it's
just
your,
shit.
It's your truth.
What
That's
it
her.
is.
Is your truth not the
and
truth that you know?
let's not speak about somebody who's never
within
here.
your mind.
She don't matter. She don't matter.
Well, now
moving on.
Well, right.
Look at me.
Right. We're gonna sip the tea on that one.
Hey.
Anyway, but back to Katt Williams.
Right, back to Katt Williams. He challenged Kevin Hart
to a joke off, right?
To a joke off.
Yeah.
$5 million. He put up $5 million. He said he can compartmentalize it, meaning if you want to hoop for $1 million, we can hoop. You want to box for $1 million, we can box. You want to get your ass dusted in comedy, as he said, quote, you can go for,
So let me ask y'all this. Do y'all think Kevin Hart is
he has actually almost, Katt is very wealthy.
I don't know anything
Very
about
much so. Katt made more money in his run than Kevin Hart has in a 2-year span. Katt Williams made more than damn near every comedian that was out at the time.
Do comics get residuals?
Yeah, for their TV specials and things like Okay. It depends. Of course, it depends on how their contract is structured with the majors or whatever. But Katt Williams, he made out like a fat rat. Honestly, and that's why he was so comfortable with doing what he does and quitting the industry whenever he wants to.
Yeah,
he's not hurt.
Yeah, let me ask you
this. That's
why
they're trying to drain his pockets too.
What do you think about Katt? What do y'all think about Kevin Hart? Do y'all think he sold out? I hate using that term.
Do I think Kevin Hart's a puppet? Absolutely.
Okay. What about you? Oh, go ahead, Rob.
I think Kevin Hart played the game to maximize what he could as far as his brand. Kevin Hart struggled for a long time to come up doing movies like Paper Soldiers back in the Rockefeller days and shit like that. Yeah. So Kevin Hart paid his dues, but once he got there, he is more willing to deal with the fuck shit than Katt Williams is. Yeah. Kevin Hart is the type that'll laugh it off, ha 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 ha, and still go get that check. Katt Williams will say fuck you and try to pistol whip you.
Let me ask you this: do you think Katt Williams is cooning? Not Katt Williams.
Kevin Hart.
Do you think he's cooning? Soft cooning?
At times.
Okay.
At times. I'm not. Now, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not a big Kevin Hart fan as far as his comedy. I was never really a big fan of his comedy. I think the one I liked the most was like Laugh at My Pain or something like that. Yeah. But on television, Kevin Hart, go. Movies, he does pretty well depending on who he's paired with. But I've never been like a big Kevin Hart fan because, a lot of it is slapstick Cooney type
It
shit.
is.
And you know what I'm saying?
Like Ride Along 2, I saw the previews. It's too much buffoonery.
It just in his stand-ups alone, like, it's a lot of coonish activity. But, people like what they like because you got people that argue up and down like, Kevin Hart is the greatest, but they like that type of shit. Now, somebody like me who was more into Richard Pryor or Eddie Murphy in the early days or
OGs
or for that matter, Dave Chappelle, you know what I'm saying? As far as I like, and Chris Rock, D.L. Hewley, I like conscious humor. I like seedy sarcasm and dry wit. You know, I'm not really a slapstick type person. So somebody who does comedy like Kevin Hart, I'm indifferent to it.
So we can consider his comedy banjo tap dancing comedy.
He just does. He's geared towards.
That was
his
a coon
particular,
reference. That was a coon.
He's geared towards his particular audience. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My thing is, who do y'all think would win in the joke off, and why?
Ooh.
If Katt Williams versus Kevin Hart, joke off.
I don't think either one of them.
Either
are
one?
Funny, so
You don't like it? What was the last stand-up you saw from either one of them?
I don't like either one of them.
I'm saying, what was the last stand-up you saw from either one of them?
Little Man was the last one I saw.
That was like his second one.
So
Did you laugh at all? No.
No.
And and for Katt Williams, whatever one was on Comedy Central the last time.
All of them.
Damn.
The Pimp
like
Chronicles
that,
1,
He had on
2.
a green velvet jacket.
That was the Pimp Chronicles. That was the one that blew him up.
Is that the one with the only joke I think I laughed at on that one was the one about him flipping burgers to that song.
Every Day I'm Hustling.
Yeah.
That was the second one, Pimp Chronicles 2.
Yeah, that shit was
I think. But okay, so what comedians are you partial to? Like, what type of comedy do you like, and why is this battle not appealing to you?
Right, because you really don't care.
I really don't care. I am a Bernie Mac girl. I actually do enjoy D.L. Hughley quite a bit, and people always think I'm crazy when I say like, oh, we having a roast battle. Who you gonna pick? Did y'all watch D.L. Hughley stuff? D.L. used to go down the line of the first row and go in
Back
on
when he was
every
hosting
single
Comic
person.
View?
Yep, in the Comic View days.
Are you talking about? So I was like, I would take D.L. Oh, you crazy? Did you watch his stand? Did you watch his stand-up? That's the real question. I like those. Those were like the people. I liked Martin when he was doing when I got older and watched just stand-ups.
See, I was young watching them things.
See, I was.
I was
You so crazy.
Shout out to my older cousins and them.
You know, I like
kept me
those burnt. Those were the people that I enjoyed like watching. And so
I got Katt Williams. Why? Because I don't think Kevin Hart is funny enough to make up consistently that many an hour worth of jokes.
Yeah,
about
like
Katt
freestyle
Williams.
jokes.
Yeah, like I don't see
Like
it.
joking
And
about
honestly, Katt Williams, people forget when Katt Williams was at his apex, like you ain't want no trouble with dude.
No,
man.
you ain't want.
If people remember, there was one comedian who stepped up and thought he was gonna battle Katt Williams. That's
what's
why you
his
don't
name?
remember.
Who?
The guy who forgot the right
who you
person
talking
at the beauty contest.
Steve
Harvey.
Harvey, yeah.
Steve
Oh,
Harvey
yeah.
almost got his career ended up in Detroit.
Yeah, he did. Yep.
Like, he better be glad that was not televised, because he went in there and tried to do a regular comedy set, and I don't know why he did not understand, like, this is built to be a battle.
minute, but
the
didn't,
Flyers had a boxing, it was in a boxing ring. Like, what did you think was going to happen?
You're right.
But
You're in the
didn't
fight,
Katt
sir.
Call the Steve Harvey radio show? or
Yes,
something?
he was
Right?
calling in, harassing him, telling he was going to end his career, all types of stuff. And Steve Harvey thought it was sweet. He thought he was going to go in there and do a set like he did in Kings of Comedy, and it was going to work.
Pause, because I always wondered who the fuck told Steve Harvey he was a king of fucking comedy.
He was
Let's
just,
start
if
there.
people don't realize this, but if you pay attention, he was just the host of
Yes.
that DVD.
No,
he
no.
was not
I
actually
get-
a king of
no, no.
comedy.
Didn't he do a routine though? In the
He
movie?
did a host
routine?
monologue.
He said a routine.
Oh, that's it. Okay.
He did a host monologue,
Listen,
but you know.
I get what you're saying. No, I watched it and saw, oh shit, he just a host.
Yeah.
But he considers that as
him being the king of
he
comedy.
says, I am a king.
Well,
I
Katt
am
Williams
one of
whooped
the
that
king of
ass.
comedy.
I wish we had video other than the
Yeah.
grainy YouTube video that's up, but Katt Williams served up, and Steve Harvey had the nerve to get on the radio and start apologizing the next day, talking about that's not comedy. No, you just got your ass whooped, and everybody in the stadium was booing your bum ass. But hopefully we get this joke off or whatever it is.
They should.
Kevin
Yeah,
Hart.
that'd be cool.
Katt Williams said he bringing his in cash. So y'all might want to pony up, do whatever y'all got to do. You know what I'm saying? Coming up after the break, though, we're going to get into a little bit of this Donald Trump fiasco, as well as a bunch more on threescompanyradio.com. Back in a minute.
So before the break, right, we kind of talked about a little bit of Donald, whatever the fuck his name is, Trump, the man with the squirrel on his head. Okay.
Squirrel.
So I don't know if you're following the presidential potential candidates. Donald Trump fool ass is one of them,
Yeah.
and he's actually
Got the nerve to be winning states.
winning states.
This is gonna sound
4 of
crazy.
them.
This is gonna sound crazy what I'm about to say, but if Donald Trump wins, the good thing about it will be that a lot of black people will wake up.
No, they
No,
I
they
think
not.
So
They're going to wake up when it's too late. We're going to be on a boat.
What are you talking about?
man,
We're going to
yeah,
be on a boat.
that's why I say it's gonna sound crazy. So just
What are you talking about?
people
Ain't
out there in
We're gonna be
TV
on a
land
boat.
will understand. Some people will.
Baby, ain't nobody waking up. These niggas sleep. These niggas don't even vote. That's the problem. That's how he's winning states. He's
Well-
winning whole states.
Well,
Because
Granted,
America
they're
is
conservative.
That's what I was
Granted,
going to say. The
these
states
are
he's
the ones
winning
that are like,
seem
what the
to
fuck?
fit his demographic.
yeah, white
I will-
supremacy.
Redneck, hillbilly.
I will say that much. But what I'm saying is, like, we have people, y'all not even voting in the primary, so that you making it easy for this fool. It's gonna be to the point that as long as Trump don't win, we ain't gonna care that Hillary get her ass in that acting fool.
Shout out to Hillary and
You know what I'm
Bill
saying?
For the bill creating the 3-strike law. I think it was in '94.
Yeah.
He went in prison.
That was wonderful.
Yeah.
Did so much good for the black community.
So let me say this about Trump. I'd rather my white supremacists be served cold on the plate so I know who you are, instead of having you come smiling in my face like Bill Clinton did, but at the same time you're like, no.
Well, I mean, Donald
uncles
gonna do
and
that.
shit. You know what I'm saying?
Smile on your face too.
No,
he pictures with 50 and all the rest of them. He a picture with him and 50 Cent surfaced the other day.
And that
I'm
man's
saying
not
it in the
smiling.
sense of Donald Trump saying a lot of rhetoric and he's letting you know what it
True.
is. He's saying direct Bill Clinton to smile in your face. He wouldn't be talking like that, but behind your back, he, you
And
know.
so is Hillary.
Yeah, her too. Yeah, she was in on it too. So
Well,
we ain't trusting her ass either.
People all in here like we need a woman president. I will say that. Yeah, I think it's about time for it. But goddamn it ain't her. Okay, Hillary is not the one.
I'm not with the forcing of we need a this or we need a that. We need a good president, be it man,
Feel
woman,
the burn.
yellow, blue, green. Like, we need a good president. That's my main thing. Like, because people try to concentrate so much on, oh, we need a woman president. Okay, what if we get a woman president and she's shitty? That's just like Barack Obama could have. What if it wasn't Barack Obama who was elected and what was the other guy's name that was running, the dark-skinned cat?
I don't even remember. But we could have got stuck
McCain?
with
You
Reverend
talking
Jesse
about that
Jackson,
No.
old dumbass.
Yeah, it was that election, but it was another
We could
black
have got
dude.
stuck with Reverend Jesse Jackson, old dumbass.
Well, I mean,
We could have got stuck.
Jesse Jackson is
Jesse.
coon meter 1,000.
Wow.
Coon level.
This
He said
motherfucker.
cool meter 1,000. It's right
100,000.
there.
Cause he on that, they got tapes of him talking about how I can't stand Barack.
That's true.
Blah blah.
He
And
was-
then he was at, cause I was at Grant Park, okay, with my media.
He was
goddamn
crying.
pass,
I saw
and
it.
his old punk ass on there. What you crying for,
Well,
fam?
My thing is, how is
Crying
Jesse?
for?
Okay, playing devil's advocate for Jesse.
Yeah.
Fuck Jack. No, I'm just like-
How is it?
She ain't mean that, Jesse. She ain't
Like,
mean
how is Jesse Jackson? Jesse Jackson was just an old guy hating on the young up and comer that was getting the spotlight. I don't think he truly hated Barack Obama. I think he hated the situation because he knew
I think
Barack had that red carpet going straight to the White House. That's no different than what's Isaiah Thomas and Oscar Robertson hating on Steph Curry now. Like, oh, back in my day and it's just oh.
So don't
hate
hate the player, hate
Right.
the game.
I
So
think
he
it was
hating
more
the player.
that I don't necessarily know if it was that hate. I just think it was just kind of like
Envy and
I
jealousy.
ain't have nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
I didn't have nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
Jesse is an
Yeah.
attention whore. Wherever there's a camera, there's Jesse. And so
And
it
Al.
just is what it is.
Pass the
and-
cornbread.
Right, Pat. Exactly.
And Reverend Neckbones.
Well, now.
And so it is what it is, and I didn't have anything to do with it, so I hate him and blah blah blah. But your ass was show over there crying with Oprah.
So how? But back to Taz. How do y'all feel about Mitt Romney? Put out he spoke last night and he
Yeah.
basically said,
About the foolery.
yeah, he was going. He basically saying Republicans don't want this guy representing us, but. Because what was the governor, Chris Christie, or what his name was, when
Yeah.
he endorsed him in the back, he looked like he had made the worst decision of his life while he was standing on the podium. My thing is, okay, if the Republicans don't want him, how is he still in the forefront? Like
He
this?
has money, sir.
I mean, yeah, we know
Money
that.
talks. And there's a big white supremacist demographic
True,
that follows
that's
him.
what I want to get at.
And yeah, and they support everything he says. He's talking that white supremacy, crazy shit. And they
People
eats it up.
saying is because these particular people ain't voting. No, but the people that are voting, who
Yeah.
are those people?
Yeah.
And they're winning those states and they're dominated by them. Like at the same time, a lot of large urban areas are metropolitan areas,
Yeah.
so we don't get as many. And I never understood that when you're
Electoral
talking about
college.
electoral votes, and you have places with, I mean, just dense populations that get maybe one or two,
Yeah.
and then you got a state like, who has the highest electoral vote? Texas. How many is in Texas? We're gonna have to get somebody to Google that. 'Cause
Get
I
them,
don't
get them
remember.
numbers.
But I'm just saying, like, some of these places where it's just farmland are getting double-digit electoral votes
Yeah.
or something like that, and a large metropolitan area gets 2.
Mm-hmm.
Is that's by design to me. I don't.
Yeah.
There's no happenstance.
It's chess.
like-
Checkmate. Checkmate.
So
Mother-
even if my thing is, even if we do get out, vote. Is it really going to matter if they
Yes.
want Donald in there? Because it damn sure didn't matter when they wanted George in there.
Yeah, it don't matter because they're
George
presidents,
stole the first election.
Yeah.
Outright.
and I learned that presidents are selected, not elected. So if they want to select Donald Trump, ain't shit we can do about it. Nothing, if they decide
shout
to.
out to the Simpsons because they have
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking.
like,
I know where you're going.
they have predicted so many things
Yeah.
in our fucking hit. We just need to watch this. We want to know what's gonna happen.
Yep.
Watch Simpsons.
We don't take it
True.
seriously.
Just the overlay for the underplay.
They
Right.
clean had a whole episode of Donald Trump as the goddamn president. Didn't we all pretty much just go to hell? Or
Yeah, I
some shit
mean,
in that
yeah.
episode.
If Donald
Well,
Trump
really?
becomes the president, be ready to be deported.
I want to know where
That's
I'm
what he
gonna go
said.
because I'm Cuban and black.
He gonna
So
send
where
half of your
am I
ass to
going?
Cuba and half of your ass to Africa.
That's what I'm. Where's my
Or
child
he's
gonna
just
go?
gonna drop your
Because
ass in the
his-
middle of the Atlantic Ocean. and
I
say,
Wait,
"Fuck
what'd
it."
you say?
I got
Half
like-
the Cuban, half the Africa?
I got real life questions like, where's my child gonna go? His daddy Puerto Rican and black.
And he
Oh.
gonna go.
So where
we
the
got a
hell
problem.
is he
He
going?
gonna go there.
And I'm Cuban and black, so my son is Puerto Rican, Cuban, and
Well,
black.
for
Where
all-
the fuck he going?
This some shit Donald Trump will say for all mixed personnel and mixed breeds. They're gonna take your ass into the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, and it's gonna be 12. It's gonna be 12 lifeboats there. You make it to one, you get to wherever you gonna go. As long as you don't bring your ass back to America.
Oh, the sharks don't get your ass too. That's
Well,
And then
then
on
you
top
gotta
of
make
that,
it.
right.
Gotta make it.
Donald Trump got
Swim,
people
motherfucker,
like,
swim.
if Donald Trump become president, then I'm moving out of the country. Bitch, you ain't even got no money to go to Atlanta.
Right, your
Shut
ass ain't going
ass
nowhere.
up. You
Right.
ain't
I-
going
I'm-
nowhere. You better get your ass out there and vote.
I would
Make
move
sure
to
his ass
Canada.
don't
though.
get into the goddamn office.
I'm with the move to Canada though. With-
Yeah.
Hey, that's funny though.
I'm just
You
saying
say
that
people.
you ain't got enough money to travel to Naperville, bitch. You ain't going to motherfucking Canada.
How the hell you gonna
okay?
get
You
to
just,
Canada?
You can't
in
go.
the Donald Trump regime, you gonna become an indentured slave. That's what you gonna be. You better know it.
Goddamn shy.
How about that? You ain't heard that
You
phrase
gonna
in
be
a
in there
while.
praying for your
Indentured
freedom.
slave.
I'm just saying. They just they have it so that even if it's Hillary and Trump, everybody gonna vote for Hillary just not to have Trump in there, and
Yeah,
she
the
just
lesser
gonna be
of the
just
two
as
evils.
bad.
Exactly.
It's just so it's gonna be well, as
Yeah.
long as Trump wasn't president. No, you dumbass.
It's
she's
like voting
just
for
as
late-
bad.
It's like voting for Lucifer and Satan with the
Right.
lesser two evils.
Exactly. Exactly.
Like, who do you choose? Who's better, Lucifer or Satan?
Right.
Both
We're
goddamn
gonna
fools.
figure that out.
I guess he was
My-
cool when he was making music back
I'm
then.
just saying, Donald, like, can you imagine if he becomes president and actually builds a wall around America?
Man.
About stupid
Like,
shit.
Yeah, who does he think he is? Like the audacity of this saltine. Like,
Yeah.
First of all,
Can I
the
say
thing that blows me is that people want, oh, he gonna build this wall, and then people like Bernie Sanders, who says we should make college affordable. How he gonna do that? Where the money coming from? But y'all gonna let this dumbass build a wall. Y'all didn't ask where that goddamn $16.34 billion whatever dollars is gonna take to build this damn wall is coming. Why you asking where that money coming
my
from?
thing is, they call Donald Trump a successful businessman.
He's filed bankruptcy
Right,
like
he
4
has
times.
filed bankruptcy 4 times. Damn near everything he touches besides real estate, and some of that fails.
Yeah.
Trump University was a joke. Like,
He got Miss America
where
right.
does
This
this
the same man that said he would
business
fuck his daughter.
acumen for Donald Trump actually come from? People actually, that's like saying George W. Bush was a successful
He
businessman.
said that. He said, I mean, she's my daughter, but if she wasn't my daughter,
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
you
When
know.
he was on the talk show, and he said if she wasn't his daughter, he'd probably be dating her.
That's what you call
Like-
saltine incest.
Well, I mean,
It's
among
just
other
incest.
things,
He got shit to be something.
I'm just
about it.
saying, I want to see his successful business acumen because I don't see it.
Yeah, I
I
want to
think-
shout out the people that stand in his building talking about no Trump and you niggas.
Those are
fan.
his workers.
Yeah.
Oh, those his workers.
His workers did that.
Oh, okay. I thought it was the residents.
No.
Oh, it's the
Hey,
way.
Those
they
are
bet
his
they better watch it
workers.
before they get their ass.
Well,
They
you know
gotta
they're gonna get
prove it.
fired. But
Prove it. Prove who did it, Trump.
he got cameras.
He got cameras in
I
that.
understand,
They
don't
probably,
lie.
they
He got
probably
cameras.
don't work knowing that dumbass.
Dude got cameras. You better know it. But Donald, I hope you don't win. Honestly, I hope you trying to do a speech and your toupee falls off. But we'll get to that later. This is Three's Company Radio, threescompanyradio.com.
Yes.
And coming up
Number 3.
after the break. Coming up after the break, we have more show. Don't go anywhere.
It's the city of the green light. Everything goes. Keep your head on the swivel. The wind might blow. Strap on your seatbelts. Check your area codes. And let your conscience be your guide. Welcome to the go.
RealCompanyRadio.com. Of course, this is Rob Lee here with Cubana Kiss and East, man. We just chopped it up. A little bit about Trump, a little bit about Kevin Hart, Katt Williams. Now we're going to get into something else that just started trending the other day. Your boy O.J. Simpson, the TV series has come out.
Yeah.
It's doing great on the numbers and everything like that. And they decided they wanted to, well, not the TV station, but I don't know who decided they wanted to tear down O.J.'s old Brentwood estate.
Yeah.
And they proceeded to say they found a knife.
Magically. They just magically find
20
a knife.
years later,
Right.
they found a buried knife at O.J.'s Brentwood estate. And now they're going to test it for DNA evidence, which I'm sure is going to come back that was the murder weapon that was used to kill Nicole Brown Simpson and Ronald Goldman back in the 90s.
These white supremacists are incredible. You motherfuckers are incredible.
You think it's a white supremacy thing, or you think it's a chance he might have just killed them niggas and buried the knife?
Again, OJ got off. They didn't like that
he
shit.
did.
And
Shout out to Johnny.
they saw that as a loss. And Johnny Cochran mysteriously passed away too. But that's a whole nother conversation. But they seek revenge, man, because they take that as a loss. That's why they set him up when he went to that hotel room to get his stuff. And that guy was wearing a wire that Saltine
the
was
only
with.
reason
I think it's BS.
They actually won because they won the civil suit. That's why he got all this stuff repossessed and he had to go steal it back in the first place. So they got his money.
Yep.
My thing is, okay, you got his money. Now they got him going back. They gave him an extra lengthy jail sentence because, it's OJ and we think you committed the other murder.
Yeah.
Fair enough. But 20 years later, you go and why? My thing is, why were they tearing down the mansion? Because how often does that happen? We're just gonna tear down this whole mansion, O.J. Simpson's old house, no less, and we're gonna find a knife that was buried here 20 years ago. Well, there's no double jeopardy in California.
Right. So that's why I'm at.
That maybe they can make a new charge.
What?
They might charge him with reckless endangerment or manslaughter or involuntary manslaughter.
I'm just saying.
What was he charged with before? He was just charged for murder, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know how they when one of us is killed by a race soldier, they go into the victim's past, like Trayvon, Sandra Bland talking about how she got arrested for weed like 20 years ago.
Right.
Nicole Brown, they don't do that to their own. So Nicole Brown Simpson wasn't. Yeah, she was sucking penises all through Brentwood. I think that's
she hung with the Kardashians.
Yeah, so her mouth stayed with penis.
Right.
So she wasn't the most angelist. I don't know if that's.
Well, I mean, she wasn't an angel.
Y'all know what I'm saying. So.
Yeah, she,
Yeah, so.
Because Ronald Goldman worked at like a coffee shop or something like that. I think.
And he was tagged.
How did you go from O.J. Simpson to somebody who works in a coffee shop?
Because it's not always about money.
It's about.
Okay, wait a minute. We're talking about Brentwood, California.
Yeah.
In the 1990s.
Yep.
Oh, it damn sure was about the money.
That don't mean that she ain't gonna cheat.
No,
because
she was spending OJ's. That's
she
why.
was done with OJ after that, though.
Money. So that's why it wasn't about the money. If she didn't have no check from OJ and child support coming, it would have been about the money. That's how she got OJ in the first place.
You asked about how you go from somebody who,
What I'm
He's
saying,
right,
I'm speaking
right.
on the logic behind it. Like that's just the downgrade. You go from one of the greatest football players and TV personalities to ever live. I mean, just in status, period. If we doing if it's Spartacus and we talking about where you are in your station.
Yeah.
You went below your station. That is frowned upon. You could have found somebody else to do your business with. You didn't have to go to Starbucks.
Right. Yep.
I'm not saying he worked at Starbucks, but
right. It was a coffee shop, though,
right? All I'm saying as a woman, it does
not
necessarily. Granted, I don't think I would have done that, but I know that there are a lot of women who kind of just be like, you know what? I'm not dating no more of these type of dudes because this shit I have to deal with.
Yeah, he's a celebrity and all that.
You know what I'm saying? I have to deal with all of this bull.
Yeah.
Did he leave her though, or did she leave him?
She left him.
She left OJ.
She left him. She bought a house. She had somewhere to live in a nice neighborhood. The kids still went to private school. Her life was good. She still got to hang out with the older Kardashians.
So OJ was probably like, you ain't using that mouth on nobody else but me.
Yeah, that probably was it too. He probably was upset. Like, first of all, he thinking of the logic. Like, wait a minute. So you go from me to the barista over there, like, or whatever you call them.
then
Like
that
this
just show
cappuccino making motherfucker over here, you gonna leave me?
But then that just show
go
you
to
what
the
type of
cappuccino.
dumbass.
Yeah, right.
But that just show you what type of dumbass he is because you risked your whole.
Well, he loved it
everything.
her. He loved it her.
So maybe OJ didn't do
He
it. It was
loved
probably
her.
one of those. She was starting around. Maybe it's one of them.
Hey, they say she was a cokehead too. She might have owed some bad man some money.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
We don't talk
like,
about
you know.
that though.
But then
We
I'm
don't
not.
hear that.
If it was a crime of passion that OJ did that, I'm not gonna call him stupid. I might say a little bit emotional. I ain't
Yeah.
gonna call him stupid though, but he was a bit emotional. Like,
Yeah.
come on, bro.
You
You
don't
was
kill
worth
no
millions.
bros.
You had movies,
Right.
commercials, and shit. You could have just found you another.
Another saltine, G. They everywhere.
You
They
coulda
dominate
found
society.
you another one. But in
Stop
crimes of
leaving us-
passion,
Stop leaving us black women alone for the fucking saltines, and maybe
Yeah,
you can stop
and-
having some of these fucking issues.
Well, let's stay
but
lost.
you know
in crimes
what
of
the
passion,
fuck do
love,
I know?
Love knows no color.
Right.
Lies.
Love knows no color.
We're only
Lies
one
you
race,
tell.
the human race.
Right.
Yep. Keep spitting that fucking Donald Trump bullshit if you want to. Okay? Because they going to shoot your ass. When
Hey,
you got on a hoodie
hey,
today,
listen.
think about your life, okay?
Not no more.
Hey.
Nigga, you still a get
All I'm
killed.
saying is, it's possible it was a crime of passion, and I can't call that man a dummy for creating. for
Can you call him a
committing-
simp?
I can, but not a dummy for for doing a crime of passion. Because them the mother of his kids, he done drained X amount of $1 million into her, and then you go get a cappuccino maker from the corner coffee shop.
Stop
I can see
leaving.
how he might be a little bit upset and
We're
enraged.
made
You
of
choose him
fucking-
over me?
We're made
And
of
all this work
cocoa.
I put in you?
We're made of cocoa and gold, and you left like this whole.
Well, he
everything
wanted some
to
porcelain.
go.
I
He
mean,
went for
what
fucking
you saying?
trailer
He wanted
trash.
some porcelain.
You
Hey,
went for trailer.
Well,
Trash.
I don't know
Okay?
if you can call
That's
them
what you went
trailer
for.
trash. They not
That's all you
exactly
did.
trailer trash, because them the high price highfalutin thoughts out there.
Let me tell you something.
Highfalutin?
They highfalutin
Let me
thoughts.
tell
They
you
not
something about
regular
these
thoughts.
white women.
These
They
is
out there
expensive
doing worse
thoughts.
than the.
They expensive.
Quality thoughts.
Yeah.
Can we put quality and thought in the same sentence?
Quality thoughts.
That a-
Yeah.
okay, yeah, that's a
Quality
go.
thoughts.
That's a
They
go.
quality thoughts. You know there could be a quality thought. They are quality thoughts.
Shout out to the quality thoughts.
You know. Come on, you gonna say Kim K and a quality thought?
Yeah.
Why you
she-
think Kanye wiped her?
Yeah. And other than a
Quality thought. Lamar Odom
Didn't
went
we just
crazy
talk
and
about
damn near
this?
killed himself over
Didn't we
the
just
other
talk
one.
about this
Yeah.
last?
Quality thought.
quality
just
thought.
talked about
Hashtag
this.
quality thoughts.
We just talked about this on the last episode, and I said then, stop leaving us beauties of brown. Okay,
Love knows no color.
that's the
We're the
problem.
human
It
race,
should.
Cubano.
You can't just say
Stop
It
being a
should.
reverse
Should.
racist.
So wait a minute.
It
Wait a
should,
minute.
no color.
We got something here.
Yeah,
What?
come on.
Yeah,
Come
yeah, yeah,
with it.
come with it.
I
saying?
love black
Are you
men, so
saying
whatever?
That black men should only date black women?
I'm saying that they shouldn't date.
White women.
Yeah.
What?
That's what I'm saying.
What did white women do?
I
that
don't
was
think
so
that
wrong?
I'm racist. I do think that I'm slightly prejudiced. And
So
Yeah, blacks can't be
I want to
racist.
hear this. Hold on. She said she don't think she's a racist, but she is
I'm not.
slightly prejudiced.
I'm not racist.
So
What's
are
the
you
favorite
like-
white people line?
are you
I
like-
have white
Are you
friends.
like slave master prejudice, or are you Jim Crow prejudice?
I don't think I'm either of those. Like,
Well, I mean, they call
I
Jim
just
Crow slightly prejudiced. They just wouldn't let you drink out their water fountains and shit
they
like
can,
that.
They can come to my house and eat out my shit.
You just don't think they should be together. Two
It's
different.
not that I don't think that they should be together. I just don't think that,
White and black people make some beautiful kids.
and so do black and black people.
That's true. But ain't
Amen,
nothing
my
wrong with
sister.
white and black. I mean, because I said,
Amen.
like, everybody is not the same. Like, if that was the case, you wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be here.
Listen,
Yeah.
I'm Cuban and black. Okay, so I mean, I am a product of
The swirl.
the swirl.
One
But
thing I would say.
Cubano,
Yeah.
you go over there.
yeah.
They about dark as LB Sweets, and they are loved over there for being that dark. So all I'm saying is, it's kind of like it's repetitive, okay? You keep dating a white woman, you keep getting fucked over by the white woman. Why you keep fucking with the white one?
'Cause
I
it's
don't know.
forbidden.
Because in their
Forbidden.
mind, they see them. We were programmed to put them on pedestals,
I
just
would-
like black women put white men on
I wouldn't. I
pedestals.
just
Black
like-
woman put what white man on a pedestal?
Olivia Pope.
Oh.
What? We don't put.
Oh,
Olivia Pope
he
ain't
went
white.
scandal, low blow.
I said black woman put white man on pedestal. Olivia
Duh.
Pope.
That's a
Yeah.
fictitious character. Give me something real.
Well,
I mean,
there are several examples of white women.
TV plays a part in how we think.
Not
So,
me. So
program-
I ain't
well,
got
not
none
you.
of them
Of course
motherfuckers
not
on no
you,
goddamn
especially.
pedestal. Fuck the white man if you ask me.
Well,
Because I
damn.
love black men, all of black men, and I think they just the best thing.
Hold
that
on,
ever
you can't
walked
say
the
F
earth.
the white man
Me,
because
my-
white Jesus is white.
Me myself, I don't have a problem.
I
with
don't-
any
well, let's not even get
particular
started
race
on
of people.
religion.
I might not like some of the shit certain people in those races do,
Yeah.
but you know, white people, it's some good white folk out there, so I can't.
I'm not
you know.
saying that it's
And
not.
shout
I
out
never
to y'all
said
for-
that it wasn't good white people. All I'm saying that is if I keep dating a white guy, I'm dating a white guy, okay?
Yeah.
And I keep dating white guys, but I keep getting fucked over.
Why would you keep going back?
Why would
So
Well,
that's
maybe
the thing.
this was the first white woman that fucked over OJ.
I doubt it.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't, because it seemed
I
like he
doubt
married the
it.
first white woman he got his hands on.
Ugh. But
And, you know, she just turned out to be
And when
part
he
of the
get on,
Kardashians.
I don't
She
think
leave
he
your
was
ass
a,
for
so
a white
OJ.
girl.
From what I understand, Lester could verify this too. But from what I understand, OJ was cooning for a long time. So you know,
Well,
didn't-
I
he
mean,
didn't,
he
you know.
didn't feel like he was black. He was OJ. He was above being classified as an African American.
That's what I'm saying.
Things like that.
That's what I'm saying.
I
That's
wouldn't
what
call
I'm saying.
that cooning. I just think his
Yeah.
head got big. Usually,
But
usually
if you're
when
denying yourself,
somebody,
though,
but I mean, but when your head gets that big, like
yeah,
you gotta understand, he's a worldwide phenomenon. Like people of all races were beloved.
Yeah.
You know, he was beloved by all races. So he felt like he was bigger than just being a regular black man.
do you think he thought he was better than black people? Do you think
I
those people
thought-
that get in those positions think they're better than us once
I
they
don't-
get accepted
I
by
don't
them?
think he thought he was better than anybody. I just
Okay.
thought he was bigger than just being classified as a black person.
Because he associated with
And
everybody.
he was a worldwide phenomenon. Like everybody loved OJ. So he felt like he was bigger than just being, oh, this is the black guy named
He was
OJ.
like the
He was
Michael of
OJ
football.
Simpson.
He was untouchable, OJ Simpson.
He
Right.
was like the Michael of football.
Yeah, he was. He was back then. He was like the Michael Jordan of football. Like
Yeah, he was killing. I saw
everybody
highlights.
rocked with dude. I mean, yeah, he was a beast.
I'm just saying,
So you disagree with interracial relationships?
No, I did not
Okay.
say that.
Okay.
What do you say?
Go ahead.
I just don't think that you should keep dating the same type of motherfucking people that keep fucking you over.
So okay.
Oh,
Yeah. yeah.
But if they just so happen to be white, that's
Leave them
just-
fucking white people alone.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there you have
Well,
it.
you're right. There you got. Hey,
Cubana says, "Leave the white people alone."
leave the saltines
I
alone.
I'm
mean,
just saying.
you know,
There is only
I
one
tend to
white
find
man that
some
I would
white
date,
women
and I
attractive.
honestly thought he was half black, so I don't know.
I like the white women that got asses like black women.
those are nice.
Those are nice.
Why?
I
When
mean,
you could just date a
well,
black woman with
because
an
ass
it's
like
a
a
white
black
woman
woman.
with,
Just
with
because-
those features. What do you mean? It's just another flavor. Like that's
Even
like,
though it's stolen.
what kind of
like
ice
everything
cream
else,
do
but
you
hey.
like? Do you like rainbow sherbet? Do you like
No.
Do you like chocolate? Do you
No.
like butter pecan, vanilla?
Yes.
What do you like?
I
You
like
know,
butter
but see, that's
pecan.
what I'm saying. That's a preference.
Yeah.
And see, when you have variety,
Yeah.
such as white women with ass, you get to choose from these things.
Yeah, and
I
I like
guess
my
You know what I'm saying?
saltines.
My biggest
Shout out to
issue
y'all.
is you gonna date a white woman. Okay, let me be honest. I really don't give a fuck what you date. I'm just telling you, don't be a stupid ass. However, don't down me and my race as a black
Yeah.
woman because I date white girls because they shut the fuck up and
Well,
y'all be doing no
that might be
nigga.
true.
We
That
stop
might be
you from
their
doing
truth.
dumb shit and Becky let you go buy a
No.
fucking BMW to get repossessed. Okay,
No.
Tiger.
Becky makes sure that BMW stay in the garage.
Until dad gets involved.
Right.
Unless she's rebellious saltine.
Well, see, the thing is, the thing with all of that is like, okay, white people, white women are cool. Like
They are.
They do their thing.
Yeah.
Now, as far as this is one question I have. Does me, especially for you, when you see a black man with a white woman, does it anger you, or you spoke to some of the things that might anger you as far as black men who say they don't date black women because this white woman does this better than
Yeah.
the black women I've dated, and this
Yeah,
that, and the other.
and that's my thing. That's my thing. I don't mind interracial relationships, but I agree with Cubana with the whole in your last statement that you said. Interracial dating is cool, long as it's not in an antagonistic way to where you're like, I'm gonna date these white women because they're better than black women. Because white women will ride with you, but they won't die with you. Because as soon as your ass fall off, they'll think to themselves, I can find somebody else in my community.
I mean, but an argument can be made.
I mean, black women
in
do
today's
that.
society that black women won't even ride for you, let alone
That's true.
die for you.
That's true. We talking about saltines though.
But see, that's what I'm saying.
No.
How can you have that double standard
No,
though?
no, no, no. I don't have a double
that's
standard.
that's a person's
What I-
particular truth.
I don't have have a double standard. What I'm saying is,
Yeah.
don't down me or don't down black women. We are fucking God's greatest. God. If you ask me, we the best thing on the damn
Well,
planet.
white women
Okay?
feel that way about themselves
and
too.
and they should. But what I'm saying, as a black man who came from a black woman, how dare you tell me that you're not gonna date a black woman because y'all nag too much? Do what the fuck you're supposed to do, and I'm gonna have to nag your ass.
So you just don't want them talking bad about black
Don't
women.
talk bad. Don't talk bad about a black woman just because you personally had issues with whoever you've dated. That's fine. But don't say I don't date black women because all of y'all
Yeah.
But
do blah, blah, blah,
that's
blah.
that's their truth. Like that's what made them that way, and in their view and in their mind and what they're seeing, the black women have achieved this status in my mind. As far not mine, but you know the example per se. If he dated 5 black chicks and all of them were just terrible people and did bad things, then that is his experience with black women. That is his sample size. So that's what he speaks about.
So let me ask you this, Rob. Does that justify
you
him
can't
downing?
constrict somebody's belief or their experiences just because you don't like their particular.
Right. So does that justify them downing black women because of their bad experiences, in your opinion?
It doesn't justify them downing black women, but it does justify their opinion of black women, because that's their opinion and their experience. Now, if you don't like their opinion, change.
Yeah, stop fucking with them.
Right. I mean,
I ain't changing.
it's like, see, that's that. There
Let
we
'em
go.
be.
But see, that's the
Exactly.
black woman thing. I ain't
Them
changing.
me.
You
I'm
know
not
what I'm
changing for
saying?
somebody who already said
And
they
it's
don't want to
like,
date me because I'm
no.
black and I think this way.
Well,
then I'm what the fuck am I can't change. God damn it, I'm black and I'm fucking Cuban, and that's what the fuck I'm gonna be, and that just is what it is. And if you don't like that, you don't have to date me. What I'm saying is, don't down me because of who I am. I cannot change. I did not say, God, hey, I want to be black and Cuban. I didn't choose that.
I need a gavel.
Like,
Your father shot that shot, created you.
my daddy is from the Bahamas.
Well,
You know what I meant by shot that shot.
I know exactly what you meant. And my daddy is from the Bahamas.
okay.
All right.
My mama is Cuban and Creole.
All right.
I'm an island nigga.
Oh,
So
shit.
what the fuck?
Well,
My
I mean,
daddy from the same person.
you know, going back to it, some black men just don't like the way black women act, especially when they're growing from urban areas, so to speak. Now, Becky, who went to
wanna be
private
urban.
school and has comported herself in a different manner, they might be more attracted to.
You
But
mean
as far
Becky-
as Bonquisha from 79, they ain't rocking with her because they don't want to hear that.
You
They
mean-
don't want to
That's
talk to that.
understandable. Those
They ain't
hood
trying
rats.
to deal with
You
that.
mean Becky, who I listen to Lil Wayne because it's just so edgy, and I really
her.
wish I'm only dating a black man because it pisses my dad off.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dumbest shit in the world.
Well, I
Because
mean-
that bitch, if her daddy say, I'm not giving you this trust fund unless you leave Pookie and Ray Ray them alone, the bitch leave Pookie and Ray Ray them
Well,
alone.
that's true, but most of the time, Bonquisha gonna leave you alone for Jerry standing in front of the store selling loose cigarettes anyway. So you got to pick your poison on that.
My thing is, why is he messing with Bonquisha?
I mean,
Why can't he go holler at Alicia?
well, you know,
Is that a hood
Alicia
rat?
is in another part of town doing something else. But oh my God, this is threescompanyradio.com. Of course, we on the Stage to Show TV network.
Number 3.
Shout out to the homie East for chopping it up, of course, for myself and Cubana Kiss. People, until next week, enjoy life.
Yeah.
Don't just live it. We'll see y'all later.
Love you.
And congratulations to the 5th and 6th grade division of MBK for pulling out the championship last week. Yes, they're
Shout
my
out.
kids that I coach, and shout out to them. We're gonna try to get them on the show so y'all can see the the nice crystal trophy
Shout out
and
to
all of
that.
And it's action versus yapping. Make sure you use that hashtag. We'll see y'all later.
Work. Go to work. Go to work. Go to work. Go to work. Get down, little mama. Get down, little mama. Get down, little mama. Get down, little mama. Get on down. Get down, little mama. Get down, little mama. Get down, little mama. Get down, little mama. I told her bounce bounce and break your back. Hey, baby girl, you gotta go to work. Heard the people screaming work, so shawty made it go berserk. Booty like Beyonce, so I told her hop aboard and surf. Bending at the knees and in them strings, she made that booty twerk. Got it going crazy, I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do. Got it going crazy, she just moving how she supposed to move. Plug in your city, you can catch me on the avenue. Reppin' Shot City, Kanye be my attitude. Bad bitch, my type, only want one night. I touch it by heart, then I take it back. Unlike, hit a flight, new site. I'm working and I'm counting change. Hey girl, hey girl, hey girl, let me bang. Get down, lil' mama. Get down, lil' mama. Get down, lil' mama. Get down, lil' mama. Get on down. Get down, lil' mama. Get down, lil' mama. Get down, lil' mama. Get down, lil' mama. Get on down. Let me bang. Let me bang. Let me bang. Lil' mama, let me bang. Mama, get on down. Let me bang. Let me bang. Let me bang. Lil' mama, let me bang. Hit the block beating, bass bumping, so you know the deal. See the chain hang high, swing, gotta know it's real. Shawty super thick, see the hips, gotta know it's real. Tron got me leaning and I'm scheming, I don't have a chill. Way she move her body, I can't help but take a peep. Wanna take her on a ride, cause she remind me of my Jeep. I done fucked a couple times in my mind, no sleep. Named Tasha Lee Carter by her father, so I creep. She nasty, wildin', girl look like she island. I back that thing up like 99 or 2000. Money steady piling, I'm working and I'm counting change. Hey girl, hey girl, hey girl, let me bang. Get down, lil' mama. Get down, lil' mama. Get down, lil' mama. Get down, lil' mama. Get on down. Get down, lil' mama. Get down, lil' mama. Get down, lil' mama. Get down, lil' mama. Get on down. Let me bang. Let me bang. Let me bang. Lil' mama, let me bang. Mama, get on down. Let me bang. Let me bang. Let me bang. Lil' mama, let me bang. Raining on the body, throwing money, ooh, I'm faded. Taking shots like a baller. In this life, I wouldn't trade it. All these bitches showing love got me feeling like I'm hated. So I party till my party wasted. Heart-shaped booty, wanna give her ass a kiss. So our buddy throwing ass, so I hit her with a miss. The way you move your body, can you work it out on this? Then I heard the beat switch, like that bitch got on some K-Swiss. Out of my body, the DJ rocking this party. And I've been drinking so shawty, I wanna feel on your body. And maybe we could get naughty, cause I've been working and I'm counting change. Hey girl, hey girl, hey girl, let me bang. Get down, lil' mama.